Hey, it's the Gore Gameplay. In this video, I am going to show you my daily route where I run chest. It's in Reekwater, and I'm going to show you around how I run my chest daily so that you can find all the secret hotspots so you can skip the mobs and survive the chest run. This chest run is about 45 minutes if you do it right, but you can skip a lot of it as well. So let's start. Our first chest run will start with this place. Since this place is quite dangerous, you're only going to loot 2 chests, but they're definitely worth it and they are quite easy to do. So let's head over there and loot our 2 chests, and then I'll move on from there. I will be skipping the times in between where I run from settlement to settlement, but this one is quite close, so let's get here. The main thing that you want to do is try to avoid these tentacles. They can do quite a lot of damage, and these guys as well. When you enter a settlement, just take a left. Sometimes you can get knocked down here. Just run up. We are going to dive behind this. The archers will be able to shoot you, but you will be able to de-aggro this one as at least. Sometimes you only get 1 archer, sometimes you get 2, but this time we got lucky and only got 1. I don't have the base damage, but I do have a lot of healing. See if we can get this guy out of the corner. Sometimes they will reset as well when you lay down there, but that's a pretty good spot to just quickly finish them off. Usually I loot this chest just to get some crafting materials. Got some wire weave. Gonna take care of this guy. Got him there with the scream, and we're done. Now we can loot this chest. This will be able to drop you a good trophy item, but this time we weren't lucky. Now we are going to head over that way, but we are going to take a shortcut. We're not gonna run through the enemies. I'm just gonna hop up here. This, get up here, and we're gonna run to that pink plant there so that we can reset enemies on top of us. You will get knocked around a bit. Just try to dodge. Once here, we should take this route. We're just gonna cross over to this tree and go here, and we'll jump over that ledge there. This plant will also aggro for some reason sometimes, but we should be okay. Just need to kill this guy quickly. Sometimes you can fall off, then it isn't the end of the world, but you will aggro more things. For example, I think this thing beneath me is aggroed, so we will have to fight a little bit more. It's dead. You can get shot here as well sometimes. Oh. Finish this guy quickly. Okay. At least the aggroed. Oh. Okay, they missed. Now we can just go through, kill this guy, and loot the little chest. See if I can get my cooldowns by just burning my life. Avoid blade. And we're done. Some repair parts right there. Since this can't increase your gear score, but it's quite an easy run and you shouldn't die. Just jump over here. Gonna move to the next settlement. I'm just gonna try to de-aggro. The next settlement will be here, and I'll meet you there. We are at the next settlement, so we are just in front of it. Usually I run from here and I go up here and I just go to the entrance. I'm quickly just gonna loot this. Sometimes you can find something nice, and he sells pretty good as well. Paragon I can make some food with. Just ignore the lion. We don't need to deal with it right now. Hopefully it will reset. If not, we'll just AoE everything down. So we're gonna run past this lady. Don't mind her. Just skip her. Go up here. Sometimes I like to kill everything right here. Get this bomber. And I will try to do some damage to both of them. If I can. But to blew up. Like to focus the lady first since he does the most damage. Okay. Once you have dealt with them, you can just run up there. We don't have to loot any of the side boxes since it will take more time. There's a ghost. Sometimes that ghost can aggro, but not always. I usually like to run against here. I'm not going to stand against the wall since this thing can knock me off by killing these. Now this is your first big chest in this area. Pop an orb. Hopefully we get something. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you do. And we don't. But that's fine. Here's ghost as well. Like to kill this one as first. Since up there's also a ghost that I like to fight. But I don't want to be staggered constantly by 3 ghosts. Like I said, I'm a healer, so don't do that much damage. This part is probably a little bit difficult. I like to run through. With that guy, he will also come. Okay, he's gonna blow. Put a buy order in. It's a buy order that I just got there. Okay, good. Wanna loot this box. It's nothing special. Sometimes you can get a recipe, but keeping your flux and H10 and topped off is pretty good. Plus to sell for a nice amount. Sometimes I just run in here, but I want to get this little box here as well. Since I am already here, I might as well get it. Once you have wiped everything, hopefully did it a little bit faster than me since you have damage, then you can go up here. And we have a couple of things that we need to kill here as well. Or if you don't want to fight them, you can just jump on the chest and loot the chest. You should be good as well. So if you don't want to fight them, you can just jump on the chest. But if you do, it's no problem. Next, we're gonna dive down and just loot the last chest, and we can go onto the next section. So you can just jump down. Hopefully this guy doesn't knock me off. Okay, I'm good. You can see they can't jump down, so we can just try to loot this. And we can just fall down here and go onto the base section of this whole run where you get the most chest, which is this location. I am going to run all the way up here, make my way through here, and then continue until here. I'll jump up the mountain and then we'll continue. So I'm going to run there and then I'll show you how to jump up to the mountain since it can be a bit tricky. I am at the mountain. Now we're going to scale this mountain. As you can see, I'm just up here. I always place a campfire down since if I'm PvP flagged, I might get killed in this tower since there's a lot of players that usually visit this tower. But all that you're going to do is run up here, look for this section next to this tree and jump up. Sometimes it can be a little bit trial and error to get up here, but you should be able to do it eventually. Since I still struggle with it, I haven't completely figured it out, but you should be able to do it as well. So we're gonna run up here. Now this one is the most difficult spot to climb, since you need to constantly jump until you grab it, and once successfully grabbed, you will just pull yourself up and you can go up here as well and just maneuver your way into this tower. This tower has the best chest since they have a lot. It's quite a lot of chests in this tower, so you want to loot this one each day. If you loot nothing else but this tower, then you're good to go. If you don't have a lot of time, just come to this place and you will get the most chests out of any location. Usually what I like to do is just jump behind this. Sometimes you aggro something, sometimes you don't. But you will need to kill a lot of things while inside of here. Usually I run past this guy. Wait for this guy to spawn his ads. Since I want to get Petrify and Scream on top of them. But they didn't activate for some reason. At least the ads die quite quickly. So it should be pretty good. The main guy that I always struggle with is the archers, since they don't group up with the rest of them. Just get this. So you can get the little chest as well. And then we can let's get this guy. The boss will probably walk into us. We don't. Pretty good. Either this guy as quick as possible. Void Blade only has 2 seconds, but I have it back again. So dodge. And we're good. I like to loot the little chest as well, but you can skip them if you don't want to. Gives you nice resources. So I need to get my blade back, so I just pop my cooldown. Make sure I'm topped up. Okay, once cleared, can loot this chest. Okay. Here's our first big chest, or second big chest in this run. There are 2 more in this. There's also a secret one. There's a secret one, and then there's another secret one. There's 2 secret chests in this one. I think I'm gonna kill this guy first. Because that spawns die pretty quick, and the archer guy is kinda crazy. So we have a secret chest up here and up there as well. And loot it there for a minute. Okay. So that thing is there. I'll just grab this one so you can get a chest here. And you can see there's a jumping puzzle up here as well. But we're not going to do it. We are going to do the other route, which is more reliable. So you don't use the jumping puzzle. I'm just going to loot this chest. This one. So we should be able to do the jumping puzzle, but if we don't want to, we can just sneak around here and get it. Get this. Gonna ignore that ad. The way my gauntlet. We just go in here and pick up the last big chest for this tower, but there's still a couple more in this settlement. So we're just gonna run past everything. Usually I just run here. I try to loot this. If I can't, then I'll just move on. But I'm not gonna bother with the ads. Gonna loot this. See if we can skip this. Sometimes you will pull a lot of them, and you will just have to deal with it. This is probably the most dangerous part of the run, since you can pull so many ads that you can die. Just try to kill them as fast as possible. Once done here, I'll loot this one, the little one. Just heal up a little bit. And then we'll deal with this guy and the archer. This one is armored. That guy just woke up for some reason. I don't have my weight gauntlet yet, so I just heal for a bit. And then we'll deal with the rest. Okay, once done with the archer and the guardian, just loot this one, and then there's one final chest that we're gonna loot or two final chests that we are going to loot here. One is down here and the other one is up there. Then we are going to move on to the next settlement. And there are a couple of things that we still are going to visit. You can use these plants to craft potions, which will be the replacements for soul motes. So pretty good to loot as well. But I just want to jump down here. That guy already aggroed. Maybe he de-aggroes. So can't aggro me. Should I just slide down here? Grab this one. I can jump back up here. I try to avoid this guy, but sometimes you can't. This time we avoided it. You can avoid this guy as well if you want to. Hopefully he doesn't see. Oh, he's gonna throw spear. Misses. Oh, we got it. Now we can just move on. Jump down here. Next, we are going to make our way to this tree. I'll show you how to sneak that chest as well. When you get close to the location, I usually like to put down a campfire just on the road in front of it. Just so that I'm sure that I'm safe because I have PvP on. I don't want to respawn at settlement. So what I do is usually put one on the road and just run down. So you want to look for a specific spot for this where you want to enter. There's only one chest that you need to loot. So you want to see if you can avoid the pigs. Sometimes you can't, but usually I run through there and try to make my way through everything. Sometimes you will aggro one pig. Hopefully you don't. So I can loot this supply stockpile. That dog won't aggro. I'll just keep going. I'll just run through this. This is the only big chest in the settlement. I'll just give it a nice jump and loot this one. Sometimes this guy will aggro, sometimes it won't. If it does, it's gonna aggro now. We already looted this, so we don't have to loot it again. So we can just run and avoid it. Next, we are going to go into this cave system, which is quite close, which is a good place for another box. So let's get it. You can just run, the pigs won't follow once you jump over this tree here. You can either kill everything right here and loot a little supply stockpile, or you can jump up there. Let me see if I can jump up here. The mates will shoot you sometimes even though you're up here. But they shoot the aggro. That one the aggro. So we can loot this. Hopefully they don't re-aggro. If you kill everything, you can loot that supply stockpile. But for the video, I'm not gonna loot it. Also get a water mode right there. This will de-aggro once we jump up here. Next, I am going to make my way down here. This is probably the most difficult place to loot. So let's go there and I'll show you how to loot it. This is my least favorite part of the whole run, but we're almost done. So we're close, and I put another campfire down just so that if I die from the tentacle inside here, I won't respawn at settlement. So what you can do here is find a lot of ironwood if you like to farm it. As you can see, there's a lot, and even down there there's a lot as well. But for this video, I'm not going to farm it since it's going to take a bit longer. I'm just going to run through the cave system with you so that I can show you the chest locations and what mobs I would like to clear. I'll probably just jump cut where I kill all the mobs, so you don't have to watch me kill everything. So let's see. So the first guy is up here. We need to kill him if we want to farm that wood. Since I do need some weird wood, I'm just gonna quickly kill this guy. Another little one here. He's not too much of a threat. It's the baby one. Now I'm just gonna farm this. After chopping down the weird wood, I'll loot this little supply cache guy, and then I'll make my way through here, clear everything. But first I'm gonna have to kill this guy. Done. We want to clear all the mobs, or at least try to. We're gonna skip that one. Make my way up here, do this. We're going to go around and then into the tentacle since it is guarding a chest. Bring that guy closer. And grab our loot. Nice infused potion. Somebody already farmed this, which is a shame. I'm just gonna make my way down again. Done with that guy. Wait for our cooldowns a bit. Okay, we got our first chest. We can kill both of them. Just pull him. Okay, dealt with the NPC. Now this is the most difficult part of everything since you need to clear the ads. The little guys will mess with you a lot, so try to kill them first. At least try to aggro the little guys if you have range. If you don't, I hope you do a lot of damage so you can burst everything at once. But I don't have damage. I'm just gonna try to look to see if I can find more. There should be one more, but I can't see. So just kill the little mates first before you deal with the tentacle. Since the tentacle does a lot of damage, but these guys will beat on you, making it way more difficult than it should be. This guy also does a lot of damage though, so I got stuck. Nope. You'll need to make sure that you heal, since this tentacle will interrupt you a lot. Don't have mana. Let's get them back. See if I can. That guy is not aggroed yet. And we need to deal with this guy. Once the tentacle is down, it's a lot easier. But like I said, deal with the little guys first. And then take on the boss tentacle. Since this thing will hurt a lot. Even at level 60. It does more than enough damage to murder me. I have died here a couple of times. But just because I didn't clear the ads first. That guy should be good. You shouldn't have to deal with it. There are weird wood here as well, but somebody already chopped it, so I'm just gonna loot the supplies. Myself a nice heal. Next we are going to move on to the next zone, which is 2 more chests. Sometimes I clear the NPCs, sometimes I don't, depending on how I feel, but this round I'm gonna clear it since we wanna loot the 3rd chest as well, so we are going to have to deal with the NPCs. You can reset them here as well if you want to. But if you want to farm the weird wood, you're just going to have to deal with this guy. Not too difficult if you're level 60, but here's the chest. And you can farm weird wood right here as well. Should be there. But if you wanted to reset everything, you can just jump up here. We are going to have to kill that guy. I would just recommend killing them. Will make life a lot easier for you, since if you don't, you are going to aggro a lot of them and you won't be able to get the last chest. That guy's probably gonna throw axes, so we're gonna jump back a bit, try to line of sight him. If you don't, but Gauntlet is a pretty good addition to healers. It's because we can do a little bit of damage now in PvE. So we've got, just cleared them. Now we are going to move on to the main chest. You can loot the other chest as well. Let's see if I can clear this guy before we aggro anything. Okay, he's dead. So you can farm this as well. I might just farm it, but I'm gonna loot the chest first. Other guy. But I don't aggro the little assassin. So here's the last supply stockpile. I did aggro him. I'm just gonna stand here. So if you decide to farm the wood, you can get one there and one there. There's also supplies there, but I'm just gonna move on for the sake of the video, so that it's not too long. Next we are going to move right through here. Don't worry about these guys, we're just gonna avoid them. You can try to loot this, but usually you can't. Oh, they didn't see. I got it. I only got bullets. But we are just going to continue running. See if I reset. They don't. Actually took the wrong turn. Should have jumped up there. Sometimes I forget. Oh, actually did it. So basically what you would do is jump up here and just deaggro everything. Wait for that guy to pause. Once his back is turned, I'm going to go here. Just finish off with this guy. And we would be done with the run. So far we got nothing. There's actually 2 more chests. I forgot about the other one. Other one is super easy to get. You don't have to fight anything. It's just there. That rock, that nice big rock there. You can just loot it quickly. So after that nice big rock, we're just gonna go here. I'll show you a secret spot where you can jump over. Come up here. Hopefully that thing. Oh, it's coming. Sometimes it can run all the way up here, so this is why I'm standing behind the chest to confuse it a bit. But now that we have that chest, we are going to make our way over here. I'm just going to show you, I'm not going to cut it. You don't want to run through there, since it's going to take forever to get to the one chest that you really want to loot. So you just want to run up here and get the last chest in the run. Should hopefully get us something. So far it wasn't the best run, even with all the luck. I do feel like chests have been nerfed for dropping trophies, so it's a shame. But we are going to loot that guy's chest. Don't worry, we don't have to fight them. Just gonna run up here. We're gonna stand on this rock and we're gonna jump over it. Here. Now there is a requirement for jumping over, so hopefully we looted something that we can use, since I don't have anything. Usually I put in an axe or a fire staff or a rapier to jump over. I do not need my healing staff, so just take one of the trash items that you looted and you can jump over. Just like to switch to my void gauntlet, and I just ran to this chest. This guy will reset, and when he slaps his hands together, throwing a tantrum, you can just loot this. And you have it. Then you can go game, unstuck, and you should be able to end back up on top of the rock. It's got a little lag going on there. So you're on top of the rock, and that is your last chest. Now you can just run back to settlement and you should be good to go. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and if you want to see more videos from me, then you can subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.